This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Hello, my Betsy.
Hello, my Marcy.
Hello, my ghosty friends. How are you?
What's happening, Moss?
Oh, man, I'm just getting ready to do one of our favorite things that we get to do every month, which is read some listener stories.
Yeah! Woo! Thank you so much to all of our listeners who are sending us all of these awesome stories. We love them so much. They're so fun.
It is the greatest blessing and curse that we have so many that we haven't gotten to them all.
Yeah.
But we're also so lucky.
I'll take that curse, man.
And we're always taking more.
Yes.
Don't think we have too many. That's not possible. So
No
you can,
way.
If you have a paranormal story, it can be about a million different subjects.
Yeah, it can.
So you can email us, and you can type it out. Email us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com or send us a little voice memo on your
Send us
phone.
a voice memo.
But my little PSA, keep it short and sweet, baby.
Yeah.
Let's try to get those under 5 minutes so I can literally play them on the show.
Yeah.
Can't play a 15-minute one. That's when I have to talk about things no one cares
we
about.
have to talk about our problems.
Yes. So email us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. Okay, so should we bounce right into this,
I
Betsy?
think, yes, we should. I
Boom,
got
boom.
one ready. You ready?
Oh, Marshy's ready.
Marcy's ready. So this, the subject is trailer trash ghost. Ha 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 ha. I'm excited. I first of all would watch a movie called Trailer Trash Ghost.
Oh,
it sounds
boy.
fun and awesome.
Oh my gosh. It would
Right?
just be like banging around all your cans of beans.
Yeah, my beans. Okay. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. When I was a teenager, we lived in a trailer. It was a 2-bedroom. My parents slept in the master bedroom for a few nights, but my dad said he felt like someone was choking him at night. So they converted the dining room
And your
to
mom
their
was like,
new bedroom.
oh, crazy.
Oh, it must be a ghost.
No, but
must be a ghost.
probably not anyone who worries about you flirting with a lady at the bank.
yeah, something's weird. So they converted the dining room to their new bedroom. My sister wanted to sleep in the master bedroom, so they let her. I'm not sure what happened, but she ended up not staying in that room. I wasn't going to try to sleep in that room. No way. It ended up being a storage room. Almost every time I walked down the hallway, I felt like I was somewhat being chased.
Whoa.
Ew.
No.
I just felt like I needed to hurry through the hallway. My sister would tell me she would see a woman in the hallway. I thought she was trying to scare me. When we moved out, my grandma moved into the trailer. Fast forward about 8 years. I was living in a different state, so I went to visit my family. I got to my grandma's house. I was standing outside, and in the window of my old bedroom, my old room, I saw a lady wearing a white bonnet. Nasty! Ew, a white bonnet is so sick. She was staring at me and I stared back, then she slowly faded away. The lady was exactly how my sister described her years before.
Whoa.
Ooh. I just started listening to your pod. I really like it. Thank you so much. Chanel.
Chanel.
Thank you so much. Woof. That's spooky.
Yes.
Ew, a white bonnet.
Oh, man. You know, that's like...
God.
It's so... Yeah, like I love them pawning the room off.
Yeah.
But it makes me think too, about a thing that like people always say, like, why don't you move? And it's like, well, it's not always possible to move. You just have to like deal with the ghost in your house.
Because I still have that instinct of like, just fucking move. Where it's like, oh, but it takes a lot of work and money and time to just up and move.
Especially when you're like, is this a real thing at all?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, it's so hard to know.
Whoa.
That is, I love that the sister was like, I'd rather have a ghost in my room than have to share one with Eo.
Absolutely.
I love that one, Chanel. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. Let me start by saying I love your podcast. I listen to you ladies in the afternoon at my day job, and it really makes the day more enjoyable.
Woo.
I also really love the fact that Betsy loves the movie The Conjuring. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love it too. Just FYI, it's one
Marcy
of the
loves it.
It's one of the only horror movies that I would watch multiple times.
Oh, it's so goddamn good.
Also, so often I get too scared like 5 minutes in and I'm like, why did I do this?
Horrified.
For any scary.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, wait, do I like these or am I too scared? Okay. Why? Well, I was going to do a voice recording and then realized I don't have a voice for it.
Oh.
That's probably not true. Anyways, I had a couple of ghost stories I'd love for you to read through and feel free to share. When I was about 16, my sister and I were in the basement of our parents' farmhouse, which was built in the late 50s,
Spooky.
early 60s.
Spooky.
Scariest time.
Spooky.
We decided to just sleep there. We fell asleep probably around 11-ish, and I had a dream that I was in this house. I'll add, this has been a reoccurring dream for the last 7 years, and I still have zero clue what it means. This White House has a dark basement that I know I never want to go in.
Oh, God.
Whenever I find myself walking through this dark basement in my dream, I feel gentle touches.
I would rather feel a slap than a gentle
Just a little
touch.
like graze over your arm.
Nasty.
Nope.
Ew. Punch me in the fucking face. Do not gentle touch me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Once I pass through the dark room, glass shatters and all of a sudden I hear a woman screaming.
No.
When I take off to run up the stairs, something pulls me back and shoves me forward and I wake up. It's the same every time.
Oh my gosh.
Even if I try to avoid the basement, I still end up there. It's horrifying, honestly. This time I woke up, checked my phone, and it was 2:57.
Spooky.
Witching.
Spooky witching.
My sister was face down, snoring into her pillow.
Yeah.
When I went to lay my head back down and start to fall asleep, I felt a cold, soft hand brush my cheek.
Nope.
I jumped and shined my phone around the room and saw nothing.
Oh, nasty.
A second occurrence at my parents' house was we were all 8 of us family members were on a vacation for a week. No one came inside the house because we had no inside animals at the time. My uncle came out to feed the horses, but never entered the home.
Oh.
When we came home, we all went to our rooms and unpacked.
Okay.
Do what you do when you get home from a vacation. My dad ends up down in the same basement to watch TV and relax, and he notices there are 3 rifles he had mounted to the wall and ceilings beams laid out on the couches in an organized fashion.
Oh, no.
Then he noticed a picture of his nephew was turned upside down, but none of the other family members had been disturbed.
What the fuck? This feels like cat burglary.
Oh my God, that is so scary.
This is fucked up.
It is the end of that story.
That's the end of that story.
Another story. I had a room out in the old garage. We called in the addition because we turned it into a bedroom and another living room.
Okay.
My dad and sister and I were in the room talking about whatever, just conversation. The 3 of us are talking and all of a sudden we hear something jiggling the knob of the back door by my bedroom. It was locked. The door handle jiggles for about a minute and we all look at each other and we're like, what the fuck is that? Well, the door shot open and all 3 of us saw a black shadow go down the stairs into the laundry. My dad grabbed a gun and checked through the house, and my sister and I went outside and checked everything. This happened in the middle of the day. We never found anyone.
A day scare.
We never got any answers. I just remember it scared the shit out of all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Whatever is at my parents' house, I don't think is malevolent. I've always had this feeling of not being alone, which creeps me the fuck out. My brothers deny ever seeing anything, but both of my parents and both sisters have heard things through the years.
Whoa.
Well, ladies, I hope you enjoy these, and I hope you read them on air. They are my 3 ghost stories from my parents' house. Follow me on Instagram. It's Lex_Sepherluft. So I'll put that somewhere. I'll tag you.
You'll be tagged.
Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you so much. That's fucking terrifying.
Okay, I just have to unpack the one about the rifles. And the nephew, like, what the
That is so fucked up.
I thought she was going to say something had happened to the nephew or something. But that's so scary.
It's so scary. It's ghost or human. That is so fucking scary to do.
It just seems like something wanted to, like, truly mess with you.
Yes. Yeah, when she's like, I don't think it's malevolent. It's like, what was that though?
What was that? What
so
was that
scary?
Too crazy scary.
Ew. And gentle touching, that sounds like malevolent.
I didn't like any of it.
I don't want anything to do with that. Good stories though.
Yes,
Jesus
great
Christ.
stories, Alexis.
Whew. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Hey, Betsy and Marcy. This is going to be a long one, so feel free to omit things as needed.
We can't.
Never. We don't do that.
We don't read ahead of time. If you don't want it in the podcast, you can't send it.
I have 3 ghost stories for you. One happened to my grandmother, another to my mother's friend, and the last happened to me.
All right.
Nice. Okay. One.
We have to guess which one happened to each of those people.
I bet it's in order.
Oh.
But let's guess. So we know the last one's her.
Okay.
And then a mom's friend, and then a grandmother.
Okay, so we're guessing.
1. I grew up right down the road from this haunted ass restaurant, the Country House. Awesome.
I can already tell. I want to go there.
I want to
bet
go
they
there
have
so
grits.
bad. Oh, and I
Biscuits
bet
and
like
gravy?
I was thinking biscuits and gravy that are fucking incredible.
Give me that white gravy.
I want to go there and eat a crazy breakfast and then go take a nap
Yes.
while watching like Ghost Adventures or Guy Fieri.
You know how food is good? It makes you unable to function.
yeah.
That's how you know it's a good meal.
It makes you have to go to sleep immediately.
You feel
That's
terrible.
some good food. Okay. Listen, it's lovely, it's got good food, but it's chock full of ghosts. Link included at bottom of the email. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I actually applied to work here as a teenager, not knowing it was haunted, and pulled my application as soon as my friend told me how haunted it was. I identify as a Betsy. Love that spooky stuff, but at a comfortable distance. Yeah.
Look, no one likes to admit when they're Marcy.
No.
Not even me, guys.
Yeah. Every time I go, I ask the servers to tell me their stories, and there are so many. Yes. Good call, too, of like, tell me fucking stories. One day, my mom and grandmother went to have some lunch. When they went in to use the bathroom, my grandmother immediately felt a hand grab her angel pin on her jacket.
Whoa. Okay. This story's about the grandmother.
Yep, this is grandmother. Okay, good one. You nailed it. She felt a tug and her pin went flying and landed on the floor on the opposite side of the bathroom. They were the only ones in there at the time, and needless to say, they were freaked out.
Of course.
That's terrifying. And once again, a bathroom ghost. Ghosts love bathrooms.
Also, like, you're like, I wore this angel pin so that shit like this wouldn't happen
and
to
that's
me.
Getting ripped off?
What the fuck?
Shit, man. Okay, number 2. My mom's friend. So guess who this is about?
Mom.
My mom's friend.
Oh, shit.
Inherited a house.
Okay,
my mom's friend inherited a house that was passed down in his family generation to generation since the Revolutionary War.
Oh.
That's old as shit.
It's just a bunch of logs.
Jury is still out on if this is a blessing or a curse.
Okay.
This house is very nice but very spooky. It was a fucking graveyard. What? The dude literally has dead relatives buried in the backyard from the 1700s.
I mean, that's just how it went back then.
They die and you put them in the ground.
Yeah.
They have a whole room with old shit from the 1700s, such as family paintings, nasty, war documents, awful, future and furniture and paperwork regarding slave ownership.
Rude.
Fuck. Ugh, the worst. Although it's a mad old and creepy house, it's cool as hell. Since they moved in, they have tons of ghost stories, but I'll keep it short. His wife was cleaning the windows inside one day. She finishes cleaning one window and looks away to grab the Windex and hears a bang on the window. She turns back to look, and where she just cleaned, there was a fresh handprint from the inside.
Oh, you know what I thought it was going to be? A bird, because the windows were so clean now.
Oh, yeah, a bird just bashes into it.
I thought it was
But
this
no, Marcy, a fucking fresh handprint from the inside. Fuck that. There was no one else around her at that time. I'm going to give this one a big old yikes. That is a big old yikes.
Big yikes.
Ooh, I got chills. That's nasty.
Also, why are ghosts so rude?
I don't know.
Like, I just cleaned that.
I mean, I guess, like,
They're always, like, knocking things off counters or slamming
there's
a
no,
door.
like...
There's no decorum. No rules, just right?
I guess, yeah. Like, you do it? Yeah, and there's no, like, consequences.
Yeah, I guess there's no,
Like,
like...
where it's like, I'm gonna fuck around.
Yeah, there's no, like, social norms of, like, well, it's rude to touch
Yeah,
people's windows.
they just cleaned it, so do not handprint it.
No, it would be funny if it was, like, someone blowing onto a window to make it fogged up and then have, like, a big open mouth and nose print.
That would be very funny and scary.
Ah!
I didn't make that nose print.
Okay, sorry.
And 3. Finally, this one happened to me.
Oh, it can happen to you. Oh, it happened to her.
You got it. You got 2 out of 3. Good job. About 5 years ago, me and my at-the-time boyfriend went to Florida to visit a friend. We're young and broke, so we picked a hotel nearby that was $40 a night.
Woof.
What a steal, I thought.
Yeah,
I'm an asshole.
Sometimes things are so cheap, it's a bad idea.
Yeah. Especially hotel stuff. The place was old and gross, but we swallowed our pride and thought of all the money we were saving. We landed late, so we just checked in, put our stuff aside, and went to bed. Around 4 a.m., I wake up to very faint music. At first, I'm thinking it's coming from the hall, but I notice my bag has a faint glow in it. I walk over to my bag and notice my iPod was playing by itself.
Ooh.
Okay, I know stuff happens, but it was the original iPod Touch. If anyone had one of those, you'll know that in order to play a song first, you had to unlock the screen by pressing the button at the top and then using your finger to slide to unlock on the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
It didn't have speakers, so it was playing through my headphones and the volume was turned all the way up. I normally listen to it relatively low. The screen featured a playlist that I wasn't listening to that day, and I did the math. It started playing around 3 a.m. We went to bed around 11. This is probably a lame ghost story, but I can't explain it. Thank you for reading my story. Shout out to Emily for introducing me to the podcast. She was featured on episode 86 with her haunted Long Island horse barn. I remember that. Ladies, I love you. Keep it up. If you ever come out to Long Island, let's hang. I'm a pretty good tour guide. Love, Cal. And then a thing to the restaurant. Oh my God. And both the restaurant and my mom's friend's house is featured in the book Historic Haunts of Long Island.
Fun.
If you're interested in further reading.
Fun.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I should tell our former guest, Lucas Held. He moved back east. And
is he in Long Island or Manhattan?
I think family
or whatever?
is out there.
Great.
So I got to tell him to check out this. What's it called?
It's
the country
House Restaurant.
The Country House Restaurant.
Oh, and the book Historic Haunts of Long Island. Thank you. And hey, that iPod story is not lame. It's a spooky fucking It's spooky. It's the witching hour. Something wanted
Absolutely.
to fuck around.
Absolutely. I have told it before about the ghost that turned off my phone.
Yeah. And we've had a few guests with like
Because
technology.
the
'Cause
theory
that
is that they can manipulate electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like an old phonograph.
Exactly.
Did
but
you know
tiny.
the Country House restaurant has live music every Friday night from 6 to 9.
Will you read a 1-star review on Yelp?
Oh, yes.
Or
oh, yeah.
Let's just see.
Let's
I
just see.
I love reading 1-star reviews.
On Yelp. Let me pull it on up.
Whenever we would go on tour for UCB, we would always like Yelp restaurants
worst.
around, or specifically like Taco Bell and stuff, and then try to read the worst.
oh shit. Oh no, I didn't mean to. I accidentally.
Or I guess maybe we shouldn't shit talk Country
No.
House. We'll come
hold,
eat.
hold
we'll
on, let
come
me
eat
just
at
find
you.
it. Okay, so this is a party of 4 turned away.
Oh, so it's packed.
Thursday night, my husband and I were going out with another couple. We heard they had a great bar menu. At 7:20, we walked into a beautifully decorated area. We asked if we could sit at the bar. The host looked at his watch and then hesitated to offer us a table. He said he had no other reservations and was going to close the kitchen, but he would seat us. We got the feeling he didn't want to serve us, so we were hesitant to stay. My husband said maybe we'll call for a reservation another time. He thanked us for leaving. We went to a restaurant around the corner and had a lovely $200 dinner.
Ooh.
Wait, so they're just saying that because it was a night they were needing to close because they didn't have enough
I guess.
customers to operate,
I guess.
that they were like, we'll spend our money elsewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. It's not,
Okay.
Actually, not that bad of a
No,
review.
it makes me want to go.
It just
cool.
feels like, more people need to go.
Yeah.
If you have a group of 12.
Or it might be a really rad breakfast, lunch, early dinner place.
Yeah.
Because everybody pounds that awesome food and has to go to bed early.
Look, they're not our sponsors. We just want to keep haunted places alive
we gotta
and in business.
keep haunted places in business.
It is very cute, though. I will
I
say that.
bet.
It's very, very cute. All
I
right.
bet. Okay.
Me.
Your turn, Marcy.
This is entitled Shadow Man and Creepy Kid.
Oh, no.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, God.
Okay. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First of all, I have to start by saying that my husband and I absolutely love the show, and we're so glad to found you guys after seeing Betsy on Nailed It.
Nailed it. Thanks for watching.
Anywho, I have had more than my fair share of experiences and thought it's time to share a couple. Enjoy. Stress face. I was a senior in high school and living with my family at the time. My parents moved out of state during the middle of the school year, so I stayed behind to finish and graduate on time.
Nice.
One night I was sleeping and woke up because something in the room felt totally off, and it was almost hard to breathe.
Oh, no.
I opened my eyes to see a strange shadow man at the foot of my bed, just staring and watching me.
Oh, God, no.
I panicked and rubbed my eyes, thinking it was a nightmare. I sat up again to try to get a better look. This time the shadow figure would not stay still and kept moving from the foot of my bed to the side in a super fast, crazy speed.
Ew. Nuh-uh. I've never heard. That is so fucking nasty.
It was almost as if it didn't want me to get a good look at it.
Ew.
Oh no.
What the? This is fucking me up, man.
I'm at a loss.
Oh.
In a
Okay.
total state of fear,
Uh-uh.
my first instinct was to say a prayer and ask for protection.
Oh, yeah.
I was raised Mormon and was never really taught what to do or what to say in this situation, but I remember my mom teaching us as kids how to ask for protection via prayer. Wow. So as I began to pray, I immediately felt warmth and like someone was hugging me.
Oh.
There was also an instant light around me.
Oh
I
my
looked
God.
up and the figure was gone. When I moved to be with my family, I had seen the figure a few more times, but it wasn't as scary, and I knew the trick to make it disappear.
Oh.
Oh, weird.
Whoa.
Okay, if you have time, there's another one. Well, we
Of
do have
course
time.
we do.
We do, actually. Okay.
Of course.
While visiting my husband's out-of-town family, we slept on the pull-out couch in the living room. I will never do that. Me, no, ever. No, ever,
Is this
Marcy.
the email or Marcy?
I will
Marcy.
not sleep on a pull-out.
I mean, they got that nice bar right in the middle of where your back goes.
Honestly, I'll stand up and pace the house all night rather than...
I usually am more like, I'll just sleep on the couch.
Yes.
It's so much more comfortable on the couch.
It's crazy how much pullouts hurt.
Well, because they're also like 3 inches of mostly springs.
Yes.
And then a bunch of heavy metal underneath you. And you're like, my fucking back.
Then it's like you're sleeping at like on a hill, sort of. Anyway, sorry.
No, I love it. Fuck pull out sofa beds. Fuck off.
Murphy bed life.
Murphy bed for life.
Okay. Was able to pull out in the living room. I had my son in my arms and was passed out. I woke up hearing. Betsy, brace yourself. I woke up hearing a little girl's voice asking, "Can I come out now?"
Ew. This is. I hate this. Ew.
My niece's room was near where the voices came from, so I totally thought it was her. It was the middle of the night, so I ignored the question and went back to sleep.
Ew.
In the morning, I asked her why she was awake so early, and she said she was sleeping the entire time. Flash forward a few months later, we came back for the funeral of my beloved father-in-law. Very sorry. This time we slept in the guest room, and again I heard the little girl. She said, "I have to go now. I love you." I immediately shot out of bed and checked my niece's room, only to find that she was sound asleep. My husband was packing the car with our bags, so I ran out to tell him.
Oh, my
He said
God.
it was strange because just a few minutes earlier, the car lights were flashing him on their own. Again, we love the podcast and so thankful for you guys. Keep up the good work. And hopefully Betsy will, hopefully Betsy will have her own funny feeling very soon. V.
No, man, I don't want it. Yours fucked me up for good. I don't need that. Oh my God.
A little girl.
Can I come out now?
Can I come
is
out?
fucking terrifying.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Ew.
You know where she was going?
Where?
Home with them.
Ew, she lives with you now.
Sorry
Ew.
for it.
Oh, that messed me up good.
Yeah, you've
I wanted to walk out. I almost walked into traffic. I can't do this. Okay, you ready?
always.
This one, the subject is white dream, not to be confused with wet dream. I remember I went and saw What Dreams May Come, and I thought I was so funny being like, it should be called Wet Dreams May Come.
Everyone's
In,
like,
high
yes,
school.
yes.
Yeah, they're like,
we all
thought
know.
that.
Look, he wants to do a
quit.
serious film. Let him do
Let
it.
him do it.
And he was great at
Let
it.
him do it.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Marcy and Betsy. I'm a horror junkie and sometimes binge on horror content a little too much and then have trouble sleeping for weeks on end. I hear that.
Hey, it happens.
I'm right there with you. I love it. Your podcast is a nice palate cleanser because it gives me a dose of scary, but it's light enough that I don't get that sinking feeling of dread. Oh,
Hey,
yay.
that should be our poll quote.
Yeah, we're going to use that. Thank you. Anyway, I have 2 stories to share. The first takes me way back to my childhood. I was maybe 4 or 5 years old because I remember I had just gotten my big boy bed.
Oh.
So I wake up in the middle of the night and look up to see a disembodied head floating over my bed.
Now that's what you're not going to want to see.
It was somewhat skeletal looking, but also kind of emaciated and pale white. I was paralyzed with fear.
Right.
I opened my mouth to scream, but no sound came out. I pulled the covers over my eyes and would peek over, and it was still there.
Please.
This went on for several minutes.
Why?
The head never looked at me. It just hovered with subtle shifting side-to-side movements, always looking straight ahead. This is fucking nasty. Finally, I began screaming. Both of my parents came in to see what was wrong. I was hysterical, so my dad picked me up and carried me back to their bed. Of course, they could not see the head, but I remember looking over my dad's shoulder as he carried me out of the room, and the head was still there.
That's fucked up. That is so scary.
So
because
fucked
like you
up.
know that you're fully awake, and it's like taunting you by being like I'm still here, and your dad's
helping
can't do
you. I'm still
anything.
here. I reached towards it and started saying over and over, I want to touch it. Super creepy thing for a little kid to say, but I wanted to know if it was real. Anyway, my mom refers to this. My mom to this day refers to this as my white dream because of how I described the white head to her. It still creeps me out to this day. That is so goddamn scary.
I don't like it.
I don't like it one bit. And it's also that thing, like, we've talked about it a little bit, of just, like, how kids might be more open to the other worlds or whatever, and adults are like, no.
Or they cannot indulge it.
Or they can't, yeah.
Because, like, if you were like, oh, fuck, oh, God, oh, no, that head.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
You're, like, good luck.
Can't.
You have a child that will never sleep again.
Exactly. Okay, ready? My other story is more recent, from the first year that my boyfriend and I were dating. This was before we moved in together and he was spending the night at my apartment. I had been doing some cleaning that night and left the broom leaning in the corner of my bedroom. In the middle of the night, the broom fell with a loud bang. It woke us both, and though we were spooked, we joked that we had a ghost and started calling it Ghosty. Fast forward a couple weeks later, we rented a remote cabin for my birthday.
Because we were looking to get murdered.
Nice, dude. So it's late. We've had dinner and cake and wine, and we're curled up by the fire.
Cute.
And all of a sudden, his car alarm starts going off outside. We were both freaked out and looked out the front door together, shining a flashlight out into the darkness to see what is going on. There was nothing. That's scary when you're in the woods
in the middle
and
of
that
nowhere. Oh, God. What if you had been alone?
into traffic, walk right into it.
Well, there's none.
I would
You're out
find
in the
some.
middle
I would
of
run to it.
You would go to the traffic of the deer.
Yes. You get run over by a bunch of deer. His car looked fine, and he was able to turn the alarm off with the remote key fob. Neither of us wanted to take a closer look that night, but the next morning we went out to start packing the car. We had driven down a dirt road to get to the cabin, and the car was covered in dust. In the dust were handprints on the hood of his car. Again, remote cabin, no one else around for miles. We joked that it was ghosty again, but we were both pretty glad to be going home that day. Thanks again for the fun and spooky stories, John in LA.
Oh my God, because
I think it's a human. And that's fucking terrifying.
Someone was trying to fucking steal your car, and the moment they were trying to like hotwire it or something, and then or like steal the battery or something. It was like some probably like methed out like woods person, and then you turned on a light to come out, and they were probably hiding right around the corner from where you were. Oh my God. I
can't see. I'm so scared.
Humans are worse than ghosts.
Humans are worse than ghosts.
Ever
My God.
Told you about the little key fob trick that criminals do?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've told me, but I've heard about it on like true crime stuff.
So
where they can pick up your signal, right?
Yeah,
and then unlock.
So here's a little PSA for our friends out there, because one night or one morning my roommates both woke up and realized that their cars had been going through, and our neighbor too, because we all park in the back, and my car hadn't been gone through. It was just like things had been touched but nothing was stolen, like someone was looking for something of value. And so it happened to 3 cars, and then we realized, well, someone told me, they were like, oh, it didn't happen to your car. And they're like, well, they have these like boosters. It's like this little machine that if your like keys are within like 50 feet or whatever it is, that it will ping, it'll like use your your like the connection to it to unlock your car if you're close. So if you like park, like, so that's why it didn't work on mine, because my keys were in my room in my purse, and it was just far enough that the
away.
signal didn't reach. And so
Oof.
I bought these, and you could probably just do anything, but I bought these little pouches that
Yes.
basically have like what it essentially is like some sort of tin foil or some kind of aluminum thing, so that like you can pick up the signal.
Whoa.
But like my neighbors and I both started like keeping our keys in these little pouches.
Yeah. That's so scary.
Yeah, it's just like a weird, gross feeling that someone could go through your
and
stuff.
like, did that much work to then go through your stuff?
Honestly, not that much work if you could just
I guess not if you just have that thing.
if you can literally just walk down the street and see if a car will boop boop.
That's it then.
That's all they have to do. Like, he probably didn't have to go like to the back. He could probably just like stand in our driveway. And yeah, I called it a he. I just assumed. Could be a lady. Could be non-binary.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? Well, see, I like to just keep bags of shit in my car so that when they try to get in, I'm like, yeah, steal it. I put it in like a little laptop bag, just a bunch of shit.
Just a bunch of shit.
Just a bunch of shit. That'll get them.
That's how you get them.
That's so scary.
It's so scary. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. This one is entitled, If I Can't See You, You Can't See. Logic for sleep paralysis and for cats. Okay. I've always wanted, jumping right in. We're jumping right in.
Love it.
I've always been afraid of the dark. Not really the dark itself, but what I can't see in it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think that's
Exactly.
yeah. I've always hated thunderstorms because every time it would lightning, it would illuminate my room in a kind of ominous black and white, just stealing away all the color. It always left me feeling uneasy.
Wow.
Like poltergeist. When the kids like counting.
Oh, I know.
It's so scary.
I remember learning that and loving that. Like, 1, 2, it's 2 miles away. Like, I love it. I love a thunderstorm.
Oh, me too. I miss because we don't get them here.
Yeah.
So. Every time it would flash, I would imagine suddenly seeing some mysterious figure in the corner just waiting to murder me.
Oh, God. Yep.
Why I thought of this as a child, I have no idea. Now that I'm nearing 30, I can confidently say this is still a problem for me.
I get it.
The only difference now is that I wear a sleep mask every night to bed.
Oh.
I continue to believe the old childhood thought process of if you can't see me, I can't see you.
I like that.
The only issue with this foolproof plan is when my mask falls off in the middle of the night. I remember having two experiences of sleep paralysis in my life. The first was the typical dark figure looming over me, difficulty breathing, but the second occasion made me more scared than I have ever felt before.
Oh.
A few years ago, my boyfriend and I were visiting my parents over holiday break. In the middle of the night, mask fallen off, I wake up and see a dark, shadowy figure looming over my boyfriend. I tried my best to reach out and shake him awake, but when I realized I couldn't move, I tried screaming.
Oh.
Nothing came out. It was like I couldn't breathe. I remember the figure.
God. Sorry.
No, just get ready.
So scary. Oh, no.
I remember the figure looking at me, knowing I couldn't stop it.
Ew. Fuck you. Just like the head floating.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Oh, man.
All I could do was watch as it slowly leaned closer and closer to my over my boyfriend, like it was sucking out his energy or something.
I got chills.
Then it stopped. I must have somehow fallen back to sleep or something. I told my boyfriend about what I experienced and he completely shrugged it off. I dread the night that it happens again. Every time I can't find my sleeping mask or forget to pack it when traveling, I'm convinced with the night I have sleep paralysis again. Sweet dreams and keep your sleep mask on tight, Andrea.
Oh my God.
Nasty.
Whoa.
Nasty.
Have you ever slept with a sleep mask?
I couldn't do that. I have too many, like, I don't like stuff on my face.
Yeah,
anyway.
I have never done it and I feel I would do the same.
It would drive me crazy.
I also kind of, for that reason, like a murder or something, be like, I gotta open my eyes and see something immediately.
I have successfully made my room completely black, though.
Okay.
So I figured that out. I even turn off like because I have things plugged into like power strips and whatever. I even will turn them off.
Really?
So
Because you don't want any light.
I don't, because I'm such a light sleeper. I really have to like have a ritual to go to sleep every night.
I like having a little something. Like I have curtains that are pretty light, so like when the sun comes up it starts to get light, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, I got blackout all the way, baby.
I will say whenever I sleep in a hotel with blackout, I'm out hard.
I mean, I already have a little gremlin of a cat that's going to wake me up at 7:30 no matter what.
True.
He starts clawing at the door.
True.
Okay.
Ew, that's so of sucking out his soul or whatever.
Yeah, his life energy.
Here's another sleep paralysis.
Yeah, we got a lot of sleep
Good.
paralysis.
It's fucking scary.
He's freaking scary.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. First of all, I love your show.
Thank
I listen to it
you.
every day at work. Yay! I can't listen to it at home. I'll definitely get nightmares. At some point, I want to get my dad to write you guys with all of his crazy stories or his crazy scary stories from working as a cowboy at a really old ranch. They're really creepy. Oof, that sounds very scary.
Also, yes, or send a voice memo. God, that would
Yes.
be great.
So I'm behind in your episodes. I think I'm on the episodes from mid 2018 right now. Hey, don't worry because
That's where
we're behind on
we're
these
behind on these too.
emails. My information on sleep paralysis you might have already heard since then. So if that's so, I'm sorry. LOL. Yeah, hey man, I've been getting sleep paralysis since I was 15.
Woof.
I do get hallucinations and hear voices during the really bad ones.
Oh.
Sometimes I hear my sister and my mom like having a conversation around me, or it'll just be something very terrifying. LOL. Oh my God.
Very
All of that's so
funny.
scary. Two of the worst episodes I've had were when I was in college and really stressed out.
Yeah, that's, I think, part of the cause. Okay.
During the first one, oh my God, I saw two children at the foot of my bed with no eyes.
No.
Nasty.
Get those children some
That's fucking
eyeballs.
disgusting. They got closer and closer to me, and when they reached out to touch me, I woke up.
Oh, boy.
Ew, that is so fucked up. This story seems to
Ugh.
scare people the most. Yeah, that's nasty. During the second episode, I basically inceptioned myself. I had sleep paralysis in my dream, so I had to wake myself up twice. I hallucinated that the room was engulfed in black flames. All of a sudden, I heard someone whisper, "It's time, they're coming."
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's time.
That's so gross. So needless to say, I woke myself up as fast as I could and watched Gilmore Girls until it was time for class.
You gotta do
Very
what you
smart.
gotta
You
do.
gotta pick a good, like, this makes me, mine's Pee-wee's Big Adventure, where it's just like, this chills me out.
Yeah, I will
Oh my
not
God.
jump out of my skin.
Oof. I started working in research during grad school and ended up helping with sleep studies.
Oh, cool.
When I was digging through existing research in sleep, I stumbled upon a paper about narcolepsy. That's where I discovered that people that get sleep paralysis on a semi-regular basis may actually have a mild form
Oh.
of narcolepsy. Apparently, it's a symptom of narcolepsy.
Oh.
Your body is falling into REM too quickly and you can experience hallucinations, etc.
Oh.
This is often accompanied by disrupted sleep, which leads to sleepiness. That's it, sleepiness. I've said that word before, and I've read that word before. It really fucked me up. Leads to sleepiness during the day and sometimes random bouts of sleep while doing repetitive activities. The symptom most people associate with narcolepsy. After learning a lot about circadian rhythms and light exposure during grad school, I developed a light schedule that curbs the amount of times I get sleep paralysis. Basically, I try and get as much light as possible during the day with low light at night, and it helps me sleep through the night without any sleep paralysis. Whoa, sorry if you've already discovered this, but I thought I'd share.
That's
Love your show,
fascinating.
Cassandra. Thank you so much. That's so interesting.
Did I ever tell you that I was having like a little bit of insomnia or like not being able to sleep through the night? And my psychiatrist was like, if you wake up too early in the morning,
Go to the sun.
go stand outside.
Right.
And if the sun is rising or if it's risen yet, like try to like just face, you don't have to look at it, but just face east in the morning so that it sets your clock to be like,
That's incredible.
this is the morning.
Because I think we were also talking about that with jet lag too,
Yeah.
right? Of like, if you have jet lag, go do that and it'll start to get you on.
Yeah, it's crazy to
Wow.
remember that we are animals who live and die by the sun.
And this makes sense for like old timey times
Yeah.
of like you wake up when the sun comes up and all
Also-
you have is low light, so you fucking sleep.
And most people are inside all day and
Yeah.
they're looking at phones, so the phone light is really tricking your
Yes.
eyes.
Oh my God.
I tried for a while. I luckily, let me knock on some corrugated wood, but I haven't had like sleeping issues in a while.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But when I did, I would have like I said, very strict rituals, and I would stop looking at my phone an hour or so
Oh,
before
that's
I went.
nice.
So I'd just be like, well, you can read a book
Yeah.
or something, but you cannot
yeah. I always read before bed.
be. It helps.
I had one bad night of sleep, but that's because I ate a bunch of Taco Bell at like 2 a.m.
You were busy. You had,
was
a lot
busy,
of, you had a
man.
lot of work to do
My
that
body
night.
was just like, why would you do this? So much salt. It was worth every wakeless hour. It was perfect.
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Say it.
My one thing that will wake me up in the middle of the night is eating a salty dinner.
Yeah, it really affects me.
What a weird thing to be like. My body's like,
Yeah, I'm like, please, why would you do this?
like literally having like thick mouth. A thick
Ugh.
mouth. Thick mouth.
Yeah.
Sick butt.
thick mouth and sick butt. That should be your memoir.
Thick mouth. Sick.
Sick butt.
Or did I say sick butt? Yeah, I did.
Did
Okay.
you say sick or thick? Sick. I
Yes.
heard sick.
Yep, that's what I said. I
like the idea of a sick butt.
My brain doesn't work. Okay. This is called a farm ghost and a psychic massage therapist.
Ooh.
Oh, that's my biggest fear is that when someone's giving me a massage, they can read my thoughts.
That's awful.
So
What
weird.
do you think? What do you think about when she's like, "Oh shit, oh shit, this feel good."
My mind wanders a lot during
I feel
massages.
mine. Yeah.
But usually I will think like, oh God, how do I let them know they're hurting me? How do I let them know? All right. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I recently discovered your podcast and have been binging all your past episodes.
Thank you.
You're so funny, and I love the stories that your guests and listeners share along the way. Thank you so much for delving into such interesting paranormal experiences from yourself, your guests, and listeners. Cool. Thank you so
you.
much. I have a couple stories that might fit into one of your episodes. The first one is about a ghost on my grandparents' farm in eastern Washington state. When I was a little girl up through my college days, I spent my summers on the farm helping out with chores, taking care of the animals and crops, and enjoying my time with
Nice.
extended family in their old sleepy farming town.
That's a pretty fun way to grow up.
idyllic, right?
Yeah.
There are 2 houses on the farm, a bunkhouse, some barns, and outbuildings for farming equipment and silos for grains.
Great.
A lot of the buildings are pretty weathered, and my grandparents' farmhouse is the oldest on the property.
Ooh.
Fun.
Spooky.
I'm into it.
Spooky.
During my summer visits, my grandparents had me stay in the back bedroom of the farmhouse so that I would have my own room and bathroom to spread out in.
That's fucking
Pretty cool.
sweet, dude.
The problem is that I hated staying in that room.
Oh, damn it.
Something back there just made me jumpy and my hair stand on end. I would beg to sleep on the couch in the living room or even over at my aunt and uncle's house instead, but they always brushed me off and told me that I was just imagining things.
Oh.
They'd make me stay in the room anyways because quote, that's what a big girl would do.
Oh.
I know that they meant well, but it was pretty terrifying for an 8 or 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Every night I'd listen to my Walkman. Shout out to Madonna and Gloria Estefan and
Oh, that's
the
fun.
Miami Sound Machine for getting me through some rough nights
Oh.
until I was tired enough that I finally passed out.
Yep.
My biggest problem with the bedroom were the lights.
Oh, no.
I'd be laying in bed listening to my music and everyone else in the house was fast asleep, but the lights would start going on or off by themselves. No explanation.
Oh.
If it was my bedside lamp, I try to turn it off, but sometimes it would pop back on, so I just roll over and ignore it.
Oh my God.
The bathroom light would sometimes wake me up in the middle of the night when I was asleep and refuse to go off until I said something like, please just let me go to sleep now.
Oh God.
Around my teenage years, I learned that the back bedroom had been my grandpa and grandma's room before my grandma had died. After she died, my grandpa moved into the other bedroom, and that's where he and my step grandma stayed after he remarried. My biological grandma died a couple months after I was born, so I don't remember her personally, though everyone has always said I was a spitting image of her.
Oh.
I began to wonder if my grandma's spirit was in the back bedroom, that she was trying to reach out to me.
Yeah.
So I started talking to the spirit when I would visit. I would say, hi, Grandma, we got a lot done today, and we had a nice swim afterwards. Or, I love you and miss you, and I hope we get to know each other someday.
Oh my God.
After I started doing that, things calmed down, and the stuff with the lights didn't happen as much. It slowed down to maybe 1 or 2 blinks in the evening. Rarely happens now.
Oh my God. I got chills.
My family doesn't really believe in ghosts and stuff, so they think my stories about the lights are just due to electrical issues, which also begs the question, is that not a problem to be concerned about?
Yeah, man, that's scary too.
I'm no electrician, but really? Anyway, I guess if you weren't experiencing it, you wouldn't believe it either. I can say, though, that one of my cousins has felt something odd on the farm when he was staying in the bunkhouse. Another spot that I really hate going, though it feels a lot different, colder.
Ooh.
He said that one night he felt like something pushed him backwards when he sat up in bed and reached out to turn the TV off. Oh, that's weird.
Like, leave it on.
I'm watching this.
I'm watching it.
I love Impractical Jokers.
That's a perfect. I was trying to think of like what show would it be?
Well, this is
Impractical
always on.
Jokers
This is always on.
The perfect joke, Marcy.
He never felt it before or after that, but it spooked him out that night for sure. So he was one of the only people to be like, yeah, something could be there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now for my second story.
Nice.
This one takes place several years ago, and I was going through my second divorce. As you might guess, I was having a hard time reconciling what happened, so I was going to therapy, meditating, exercising more, etc. I was trying really hard to take better care of myself and work through my emotional issues so that I could move forward in a healthy way.
Good.
So great. My acupuncturist was really cool, and she told me that when she had a big upset in her life a few years before, she'd seen an astrologer and found it really helpful. So I decided to give it a try. I wasn't sure whether I really believed in it, but I figured it couldn't hurt and might yield some interesting tidbits.
Hell yeah.
The astrologer was fantastic. My chart was pretty complicated, and even more so once he overlaid the chart of both my ex-husbands to see what kind of information he could gather. He brought a ton of books to consult, and eventually we figured out some patterns that showed my place in the universe at the time was meant to be a fresh start. I'd gotten what I needed from those relationships, and that was part of my journey in this lifetime to figure out love and marriage.
That's so cool. I think that's such an important thing to remember.
Yeah.
With relationships of like, where it is like, even if it ends thinking of like, oh, but I did get this out of it.
It's really hard.
It's so hard.
I think
it's
especially
so hard.
in a society that like
yeah.
is like you have to be married. If you're not married, the relationship was a failure because you broke up, which is like, I don't know. Then that sort of makes it seem like the person is inconsequential if they're not your partner.
Yeah.
And
it's like, but they've formed you in such a special way.
Also, it's so easy to, when people break up, to be like, that wasn't love. It's like, well, but if you felt it.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not have always been love every moment.
But if there were like 2 years where it's like, I was in love, I loved this person.
Yeah.
Then that's great. Then that is love.
I mean,
we're
not really dating
two
now,
single ladies,
maybe.
but I do think that's such a thing
Yes.
that like with our society is like, nah.
Yes.
It's gotta be marriage, where it's like, what?
Or you didn't love me. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, maybe they didn't always treat you that way. But love is not like it's not like paint. It's
Right.
not like that color is blue.
Right.
That is love. It's like,
It's different.
well, it's
Yeah.
sort of like, it's like any other feeling.
Any other feeling.
Oh, shit.
We all feel it differently.
All right. Thankfully, the chart showed that I would eventually find the right partner and
Yes.
lasting love. Spoiler alert, I did, and he's wonderful. So I told my best
Yay.
friend, I'll call her Sarah. Hi,
Sarah.
I like that she was Sarah with no H.
That's a little too specific.
What is specific?
I'm thinking it's really a Sarah with no H.
Okay, but this Sarah was incredulous. She doesn't really believe in the paranormal, but she's always been like, you do you, so that's cool. She just totally thought the astrologer was nutty and never bought into the stories I told her about doing tarot when I was younger. Then one day she stayed over, and in the morning I had a panic attack, and she was totally there for me and helped me calm down.
Oh,
That's very
nice. That's so nice.
That afternoon, she headed out to a massage therapy appointment to help with a previous injury. She had never seen this therapist before, and it was just a provider covered by her insurance. So off she goes. That night, she was freaking out and told me the massage therapist was a psychic.
Wow.
A psychic massage therapist. How awesome is that?
Pretty perfect.
I was prepared for her to poo-poo it, but she told me what happened and had no explanation for it. Basically, as the therapist started the session, she was like, you're very tense. That's because you're really worried about your friend.
Oh, my
She's going through a really rough time right now. And Sarah was like, what? And the therapist was like, your best friend, and her name starts with an R.
Whoa.
Yeah, you two have known each other for many lifetimes, but it took you a long time to finally meet in this lifetime. But you knew you loved her the minute you met her.
Oh, my God.
So let me interject here to explain that Sarah and I met about a year earlier than the visit to this massage therapist, and we became fast best friends. We didn't even want to meet because we both had a bunch of other stuff going on in our lives, but a mutual friend insisted that we hang out.
Whoa.
The moment we met, it was literally as though we had known each other forever, and we both had that feeling of like, yay, we finally found each other.
Wow.
And it was like nothing I've ever experienced before. We always joked about how it took us a long time to find one another. So this psychic knowing about that was so bizarre, to say the least.
Oh, my God.
The psychic massage therapist continued to describe some other things, like the eventual breakup of Sarah and her then boyfriend, which no one saw coming. So that was another shocker. Overall, it was just totally unexpected and unexplainable. We didn't know this woman. She didn't know us. And there was no way that she could have known that kind of information about us beforehand. To this day, Sarah is still unsure about the paranormal stuff, but she does concede that the psychic experience was very real. And my astrological readings turned out to be very useful and true too.
Wow.
I look at these things as just tools like anything else.
Yeah.
I try to remain grounded, but open to new experiences and techniques. On a side note, there have been many times that we have both thought about going back to the psychic massage therapist, but neither of us can bring ourselves to do it for learning bad news. LOL.
Oh.
Anyway, I hope that those stories were fun for you, and wish you all the best. Thanks again for hosting such an awesome podcast, sharing spooky stories, and making us all laugh about things imagined or very, very real. Cheers, Ray Ray. Thank you, Ray
I
Ray.
love that of like, because I have friends where it's like, where
Yes.
it's like, as soon as you meet them, you're like, oh yeah,
I know you.
I've known you.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Absolutely. God, that's really cool. I want a psychic massage therapist.
Yeah, holy shit.
Although, again, very afraid they'd be like, you're being weird in this massage right now.
Sorry, you're just being really forceful on my back.
You're hurting me.
You're hurting me. Okay, ready?
Yes,
I got a burp.
ready. Pop it out. Poop that burp right out.
I pooped it out of my mouth. Yeah, sorry.
Did I tell you when I was little, I called when I would call a burp, I would say, "Excuse me, I farted out my mouth."
That's so cute. And you're not wrong.
I farted out my mouth.
You're not wrong. Okay, this is called Weird Psychic Experience?
Oh, yeah.
Question mark? Hi, Marcy and Betsy. To start off, this isn't really a spooky story, but rather something weird and psychic-ish that I felt was appropriate to share. Cool.
Fun.
I have always been a huge believer in the paranormal and come from a family in which many people have claimed to have had psychic experiences and premonitions. My mother and a few aunts specifically. Since listening to this podcast, which I adore, thank you. I have adopted the mentality of asserting my beliefs to the universe and have made it a point to speak aloud and invite paranormal/psychic experiences into my life.
Brave.
Whoa, very brave.
That's very cool.
Very, very brave. So about a week ago, I was in my room alone on my computer. The room was dark, and I looked up from my computer and stared off into the distance as I was thinking about something. As I was looking into the dark, I saw, in quotes, a flash of an image of what I immediately recognized as a sonogram with a baby. Whoa. The association between this image and a sonogram was instantaneous in my mind, so I just had a strong belief that it was a sign of something. Side note, I watch a lot of Long Island Medium and believe in the notion that the universe can show people signs and symbols as a means to convey a message, as is the case in the show. Hell yeah, man. As I said, I'm a willing believer of this type of stuff and wanted it to mean something more important. So I tried to think of something currently going on in my life that would correlate to this sonogram, but I came up short. My cousin Stephanie is currently pregnant and due to give birth in the next 2 months. So I just put it off as potentially having to do with that and didn't really think about it any further. Not farther, you idiot, Betsy. However,
I thought it was spelled that way, and I was like, "Hey, nice, Betsy."
No, yeah, it's my
Big
eyes.
chill,
Say a
dude.
different word. However, just this afternoon, my mother and I were doing some housework together, and she very casually said to me, "So did you hear that Katrina, a different cousin of mine, just had a miscarriage?" I immediately thought back to the image of the sonogram and was kind of creeped out. I didn't even know she was pregnant, and my mother told me that nobody had known that she was up until she had a miscarriage about 2 days ago, except for the immediate family. So, was this some type of psychic experience? Maybe a weird coincidence? I want to believe that I was psychic. Anyways, love the show and listen religiously. Keep doing what you're doing, Angelo. Wow.
That's
something.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have, if I saw it, no matter what was happening in my life or what biologically I was sex-wise, I would run out and get a pregnancy test.
That's why I went, oh my God.
Like, would you just be scared that something happened and you accidentally,
especially that is the farthest thing, like, I would never think of that.
No.
Like, I'm not thinking about baby stuff at all. At all. Yeah, I would have immediately been like, I'm fucking pregnant.
Oh,
I'm fucking pregnant and I can't be. I'm not good at this.
I made a deal I wouldn't do this.
I made a deal with the world.
Let's read one last one.
Okay.
And this this one's titled Peruvian Witch Encounter.
What? Awesome.
Betsy and Marcy, love your show. You fuse the scary and the humor in a way that creates the perfect way to wind down. Thanks for doing what you do.
Oh, awesome.
That's so nice.
Thank you.
Years ago, I was working as a Mormon missionary in Peru. This is our second Mormon.
Wow.
My fellow missionaries and I were walking through the countryside trying to take a shortcut between two small villages.
Wow.
Along the way, we came across a frail older lady who seemed to be living by herself and farming a field in front of her tiny house.
Oh.
She was very friendly and appreciative of the help we offered and said that we could come back anytime. About a week later, we passed by her place again and saw her sitting outside. We asked if she could use a hand with anything, to which she sternly said she didn't want us coming back. This isn't all that unusual to hear as a Mormon missionary.
Okay.
But it got spooky quick when she went on to explain that when she met with her witch coven after we came by previously, all of her magic didn't work.
Oh, no.
She said
no.
whatever influence we brought with us was interfering with her witchcraft, and she didn't want us coming near her land.
Oh, my God.
Sometimes people will come up with clever ways trying to scare off missionaries to keep them from coming back, which I totally get, and props to them for creativity. In this case, however, it was clear this elderly lady was completely serious in telling us her story. I've had that funny feeling a few times in my life, but nothing compares to being in a remote place with a witch who's telling you you're encroaching on her spells. Thanks again for the wonderful show.
Oh, my goodness. That is so fucking funny and incredible. I hope she got her like her stuff back, her witch vibes back.
Very funny that she was like, "Come back whenever."
whenever.
And she's
And then,
like, "You
like,
stay away from me. You stay when I'm my
I can't do
spells."
magic now.
It's so.
I love
funny.
that.
Oh my gosh, that is so. I'll think that's funny forever.
Oh my, that is so incredible and specific. I love it so much.
Scott, I'm glad that was a good ender.
That was a really
good
great ender. That's
Oh.
so like cute. I'm sure she got her witch stuff back.
Or
now.
maybe she, maybe. I don't know. Like maybe she was using it for bad, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Probably not though. She seemed like she was a nice witch.
Yeah, she seemed chill. Wow.
Guys, thank you so much for sending us your stories.
Thank you. It's always such a treat.
We love the hell out of them.
We do.
And if you haven't sent us a story yet and you've been itching to do it,
Please do it.
Send us an email. You can type it out or a voice memo. Keep it quick.
Yeah.
Also, hey, maybe you think your voice is bad, but really it's very charming to other people. You don't know.
I think my voice is awful.
No, it's so
No,
fun.
I like it.
Your voice is so fun.
Thanks, Marcy.
Yeah.
But yeah, please send us stuff to funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. We love it so much.
We love
It's a dream.
it.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
for everything. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.